Last time on High Owner's Elimination lost in New York. It was Tulip who got eliminated, but instead of taking the cab, she, Stewie, Yellow Guy, and June came with Top Girl to Dark Bowser's castle, where they will be doing some training. The next morning, the final four alongside with Bridget, Lucy, Boots, and First Prize had to help Boardy's contestants and debuts train their Pokémon until they're all fully evolved. Maylene and Bridget worked with V, Henry, and Molly on training their Pokémon with punching and kicking skills. Lucy and Dino helped Charlie, Anya, and Greg train their Pokémon by playing past the football. Kofu and Boots helped Dora, Jean, and Ichika train their Pokémon by having them all do the Bate Chocolate dance. And Brassis and First Prize held playtime. Clarence and Darwin train their Pokémon by having their Pokémon do some pushings with First Prize like in a football practice way. While they were all Pokémon training, this nightmare critter named Alistair Gator went roaming around insulting and shaming few of mine and Boardy's contestants and debuters, as well as he tampered with First Prize's wires, making it spin like crazy. Later on to the part where Charlie and Anya's Pokémon both evolved after Greg's Pokémon evolved. Anya spots her adopted parents here in New York and was happy seeing them. That was quite a happy moment right there, but after that, Alistair also disrespects Lloyd and your Forge's relationship which angered Lloyd. As soon as I know, Lucy, Charlie, Anya, and Greg reported as first with Miss Milius, Bailey Bold, and Kalawat all fully evolved, Alistair Gator started to mock at Ino and her group, telling them that they were some incompetent rags. However though, Maylene, Kofu, and Brassis and their own group all spotted that Croc, noticing and informing that he has been using his mouth so much. When Anya told Alistair not to call them morons, he began insulting her so bad that he made Anya Forger cry. Oh boy, Lloyd Forger did not like that one bit. But unexpectedly, when Alistair kept on going, Ino grabbed him and oh boy, she went raging red, just like Boris the Teeth Guy, and she made Alistair apologize to Anya. And thanks to Ino, that really put Alistair Gator in his place, and that taught him to never insult people ever again. Anya hugged Ino for what she did to Alistair, and Lloyd and Yor felt very appreciated towards Ino for what she did for Anya too. The results were that not only Ino won immunity for reporting the finished task to us first, but you can say that she won immunity for sticking up for Anya Forger. Who will be eliminated next? Find out right now on High Owner's Elimination, Lost in New York. Okay, you all know that it is very obvious of how it goes, so I won't keep repeating this. The first out of 3 marshmallows will go to Ino, since she has won immunity once again. Brassis, you're in luck because you're safe as well. Maylene and Kofu, one of you is riding on the taxi cab, so the final marshmallow goes to...
Hold up, Jacob. Because I happen to find myself in immunity pass this whole time since episode 4.
Oh yeah, this whole time, I forgot to tell everyone that there is an immunity pass hidden somewhere. Thank you Kofu, and also, you're in luck, because this final marshmallow was gonna go to Maylene if you never used that immunity pass, but since you did, it will go to you instead.
Well, that means that all the Sinnoh gym leaders are gone, but I do understand why. Because there is already a Sinnoh gym leader that won back to square one, and that being Roark. Well Ino, Kofu, and Brassis, congrats for making it in the final 3, I'll be on my way to Flashywood to root for V and the Jolly Juniors, since that's my favorite team.
The next day.
Guess what Kofu, Brassis and Ino, our 45th and 47th President, Donald Trump, is here in New York. As well as Mayor Adams is here again with Trump.
It's nice meeting you three. Everyone knows Ms. Donald John Trump. Now tell me who you three are.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Trump. I'm Kofu.
I'm Brassis, so avant-garde to be meeting you, Mr. Trump.
Hello, ciao and bonjour, President Donald Trump. I never expected you to come here at High Honors Elimination. Who's a what's it? The name's Ino.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you as well, Kofu, Brassis, and Ino. And I'm very happy that High Honors Elimination is taking place here in New York, since that's the state I live in.
Also, if you all were wondering, Jacob, how did you get $1 billion while hosting High Owners Elimination back to square one? Well, Donald Trump here wired me $1 billion cause he wanted me to host another character elimination season since he misses me hosting another one, and of course, I agreed because I'd do anything for the president. Not only that, he also told me to host the 9th season and make it take place here in New York.
That is true. Your character elimination was just so epic, including the Jacob and Dakota collab season.
So Mr. Trump, do you have a challenge suggestion for Jacob's 3 finalists?
As a matter of fact, I do, Mayor Adams.
Oh yes, sorry to interrupt Mr. Trump, but before you can tell our final 3 the next challenge, I will have to say something to one of our 3 finalists.
Sure, go on ahead, Jacob.
Alright now, I know.
What's up, Jacob?
Since you happen to be the only member from Team Burtbrain left in the game, I'm excusing you from the challenge that Trump has in planned. Because you're automatically advancing in the final 2.
Say what? I am not advancing in the final 2.
Yep, which means that you Brassius and you Kofu will be facing each other to see which one of you will join I in the finale.
Wow, we're almost there.
Now anyways, let's all go somewhere so I can announce and explain how my challenge idea will go. Okie dokie, the challenge will be a quiz show on all the year's presidents.
Here's how this quiz show will go. You must try to be the first to press the button after we ask you a presidential question. Whoever presses it first will get to try to guess the president correctly. If you get it correct, you will earn 5 points. Whoever gets the most points will join I in the finale. Now let's begin.
Good luck, Brassius.
Same for you too, Kofu.
Now here's the first one. Which president served more than 8 years? Gracias?
That would be FDR, or I can say Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That is correct.
Now next question. Which president has those 3 following images in their last name? Code you.
It's George Washington.
Correct.
Now who was the first president to face impeachment?
Andrew Johnson.
Correct?
Which president did nothing during the Great Depression?
Herbert Hoover.
Correct.
Which president happens to have the same last name as this character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid named Rowley? Tofu?
If I remember correctly, I believe Rowley's last name is Jefferson, so that would be Thomas Jefferson.
Correct?
Now which president's last name has the same as this character's first name? Brassius.
That must be Lincoln Loud from the Loud House, so the answer is Abraham Lincoln.
Correct. Wow, both of you are doing excellent at knowing your president.
Yep, now the next question. Who is my favorite president?
It's Andrew Jackson, and I know because I've seen you on TV where you mentioned him a lot.
Well done, Brassius.
Which president has a wife who goes by Lady Bird?
Pretty easy, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Amazing right there, Kofu.
Who is the first and only president to resign?
Richard Nixon.
Correct?
There were rumors about a president that got stuck in the White House bathtub. Which president was that?
William Howard Taft.
Correct.
Which president completely did nothing during the war that was going on in the South?
I believe it's James Buchanan.
Excellent, Kofu.
Who was the first and only president that speaks English as a secondary language?
It's Martin Van Buren.
Beautifully done, Brassius.
With my parents out of the house since I have been grounded, I'm gonna enjoy watching High Honors Elimination Lost in New York. Hopefully, Milk will win this colored character contest so he can get me out of this hellhole filled with my abusive parents. Wait, what is that sound coming from? I think it's coming from outside. I better see what's going on.
Here you go, my little fellow locusts. Enjoy those nice fresh carrots.
Hey, what are you doing to my families? Oh my. My goodness, she's so gorgeous, especially her freckles.
I'm so sorry, it's just that all my locusts really need something to eat, and we ran out of crops, so...
Oh, no worries. In fact, I can tell that your locusts are starving, so you know what? Go ahead and take as much carrots as you need. I'll plant more where that came from.
Oh, why thank you so much.
By the way, my name is Carrot. What's yours?
It's Locastasia, but I go by Loca.
Loca really fits a nice ring to it.
Same goes for Carrot, so I guess they call you Carrot because you grow lots of carrots.
You can say that, and seeing that you have lots of locusts as pets is why they call you Locastasia, and also, I never seen a colored character with a name preference before. You going by Loca, it's just as beautiful as Locastasia.
Thanks for the compliment, Carrot.
Oh look, your locusts are really enjoying those carrots that my parents have planted.
Yay, carrots are actually all of my locust favorite food.
Ah, that explains so much.
Say Carrot, have you heard of the colored character contest?
I have. My best friend is actually competing there.
Really? My best friend is also competing there as well.
Wow, can't believe we both are best friends competing in the colored character contest. Which one is your best friend?
Cream.
For me, Milk's my best friend.
Wow, that's unexpected right there, because watching High Honors Elimination Lost in New York episode 12 and a colored character contest, I've seen those two having a good relationship and they even both formed an alliance.
Yeah, my best friend hanging out with your best friend at the colored character contest. That really is unexpected. We do appear to have something in common too.
Yay, this must be a coincidence. So Carrot, what do you say that you come over to my house so we can watch the 13th episode of High Honors Elimination Lost in New York?
Sure, great idea.
Perfect. But first, we'll wait until my sweet locusts finish eating so I don't leave them behind. Oh yeah, I like my floor clean, so I'd prefer for guests to not wear shoes in my house.
Fair point, Loca. Alright, I guess we can now watch High Honors Elimination to see what's going on.
Yep, and then we will watch the 8th episode of the colored character contest to see how Cream and Milk are holding up. Now let's head to the living room so we can watch the 13th episode of High Honors Elimination Lost in New York. Alright, here we are, and don't mind my locusts, they just love hanging around here.
Wow, this sofa is comfy.
Yeah, I bought this comfy sofa just for my locusts to relax on. Well, let's see what's going on so far in High Honors Elimination. I'm so excited.
Me too, Loca.
Oh boy, you two are both so good at knowing your president that none of you two got a single answer wrong.
But since you both have tied at 110 points, it's time to break the tie with the final question. The final question is, which president's favorite food is clam chowder?
Okay, that one I have no clue.
I remember that when I was a youngster enjoying my clam chowder at a restaurant, the waiter told me that John F. Kennedy's favorite food is clam chowder, so my final answer is John F. Kennedy.
That is absolutely correct, Kofu.
Tofa, since you got that final question correct and won this presidential quiz challenge, you will join I and No in the final two.
Voltin Velusa. I can't believe I'm going in the final two with I and No. This is the best season I've ever competed.
I gotta say, Kofu, you really did an excellent job. Congratulations for making it in the final two with I and No. I think I can handle taking third quite well.
Thank you very much, Bracius. You also did excellent as well.
Anyways, Bracius, since you get third place, I'm giving you this bronze medal for your achievements, so here you go. Thanks, Jacob.
However though, you won't be riding on the cab, because the eliminated contestants are gonna come back here in New York City to see the finale.
Good to know, Paige.
This is very exciting to see the finale. That means it's either gonna be Kofu or I and No who will win High Honors Elimination Lost in New York.
Yeah! I can't believe I made it to the final two unlike last season! I hope I win this time!
Also, Bracius, you will be coming with me and Donald Trump to the hotel while I and No and Kofu will be coming with Jacob, Paige and Tayo at the Rockefeller Center.
At the Rockefeller Center,
First off, just like back to square one, we had 16 contestants before this season, but now that 14 have been eliminated, it all comes to the final two. Who are the two finalists, you're asking? Well, first, we got the gym leader from Cascarafa who specializes in water-type Pokémon. He is also a surging chef, and his name? Kofu. And we had the gym leader from Levincia who specializes in electric-type Pokémon. She is also a supercharged streamer and influencer. Who's a what's it? I know. Vote for either Corfu or I know to win Hyona's Elimination Lost in New York. And also, stupid character elimination official. If you are watching this, can you make the icons for Corfu and I know, as well as the plushies of them so I can use this for my upcoming finale? I'll make sure to give you credit. But anyways, to make it more fair, I'm going to have you all vote in the poll in the community tab, so happy voting.
Wow, High Honor's Elimination Lost in New York is almost coming to an end. So Loca, who do you think should win High Honor's Elimination Lost in New York? For me, I think Kofu should win.
Same here actually, I'm also rooting for Kofu to win as well. I mean, Kofu has improved a lot, and I see him to be quite a jolly guy. So I definitely think Kofu should win Lost in New York.
Oh yeah, I wonder when Stupid CE Official will make episode 8 of the Colored Character Contest? Because it's been a week since he hasn't made the 8th episode.
I'm not sure, I think he's been busy, but we will have to wait patiently for that to come.
Yeah, and also, which colored character from that contest is your least favorite? For me, it's tied. Because I mean, he punched Milk, like how dare he punch my best friend like that? I hope Milk punches Tide as payback. If not, then I'll punch Tide myself if I even meet him.
I feel you, Carrot. For me, Stripes is my least favorite, since he had his pet tiger attack my best friend Cream. Like how dare he do that? If I were to ever meet Stripes, I will attack him with my pet locusts and make sure he gets that leg from my locusts.
I feel you right there, Cream. Looks like we both wish to avenge our best friends.
Yay. So anyways, Carrot, wanna do some yoga to get our mind off of things while we wait until the 8th episode of the Colored Character Contest gets uploaded?
I love doing yoga too, so absolutely Loca.
Alrighty, now let's do some yoga outside my backyard.